Good morning, HHS. Today is Monday, January 29th. On today's show, we look back at the first semester and we look ahead into this week coming up at HHS. Stay tuned. This is your morning news. Good morning, HHS. My name is Eli Derrick.
And I'm Chris Munoz, and this is your morning news. If your house is smelling a little weird, or you love the constant smell of vanilla, you can buy a Yankee candle from any band member until February 8th. See Miss Leeper if you have any questions.
At the beginning of January, local artist Beryl Solla visited HHS to continue working on the mosaic outside the auditorium. She
Past 4
guided
years
fine arts students in the construction of the mural for the third year in a row. Dill Dick has the story.
Here, artist Beryl Solla has teamed up with the Fine Arts Academy in art classes to build a mural. We start off by asking him who's responsible for this project.
There's the people in the fine arts that are responsible. There's just the art classes like Miss Brooks and Miss Shradley. The guest artist here, her name is Beryl. She's the one who's kind of been facilitating this by bringing in the supplies for us.
The kind of a visual representation of a mandala, and it's very non-traditional. Usually mandalas are very tight and concentric and geometrically perfect. This is not. This is more of an emotional mandala, if you will. A mandala is a form of meditation. It's usually a round circle, large, and you move your eye around the exterior of the mandala and work your way in as a form of meditation. And sometimes people build labyrinths in a mandala form, and then it becomes a kind of walking meditation. So it's sort of a spiritual way of connecting the spiritual and the physical. Because the first couple of years, people were calling it a spaghetti monster. But, you know, the curly cues, the spirals, that comes from a mural that was done over near the bathrooms in the main hall. And we were trying to pick up visual clues from what was going on in the school at the time. So it made some kind of there was a visual connection between the two murals.
There's also a mural near the Tech Ed and JRTC classrooms that also mimics this mural.
By the end of this year, I think we're going to be about where it is now. I think we're just working on filling in the spaces, but if I remember correctly, the plan was for it to reach down the entire wall.
Spring sports are warming up, and there are several upcoming meetings, tryouts, and preseason workouts. All girls in grades 9 to 12 who are interested in playing on the ladies' tennis team this year, there will be a preseason team meeting on Tuesday, January 30th at 2:45 in room 502. See Coach Yoder if you have any questions. Also, if you're interested in trying out for the boys' soccer, you must have a physical on file by February 14th. Finally, the girls' soccer team is already training hard before official practices begin. Amira Lucas and Leslie Bueno Aguilera visited a training session to see just how the girls are preparing.
Preseason conditioning is good for many reasons. Senior Meredith Goss talks about why you should go to preseason conditioning.
Conditioning helps you really prepare for the season, get to meet the girls ahead of time. This year we have a really young team, and so the girls that are below us really need to get in the groove of things and get to meet people so they're more comfortable.
Preconditioning helps people in many and different ways. Let's see how it helps sophomore Maddie Scott.
Conditioning helps me by bonding with my teammates more and getting ready to play with them for the season coming up.
Meredith also gives some advice for young players.
Come prepared, make sure that you are literally have everything you need all the time because you never know what we're going to do. Lupe is a great coach, but he surprises us every day with what he has to do.
Keep working hard throughout preseason conditioning. It will be worth it.
Tryouts begin soon for all spring sports, so be sure to have a current physical on file in the athletics office.
On January 12th, the boys varsity basketball team welcomed Rockbridge to the gym, only to stop them in a low-scoring defensive battle. Josh Lichty somehow covered the game while he was playing.
Friday, January 12th, the boys varsity basketball team took on Rockbridge County. After losing 2 straight, junior Christian Velker and sophomore Luis Martinez know what they need to improve on.
We need to not turn the ball over as much. We need to hit more shots.
Just merging as a team, trusting each other, moving the ball around, stop getting turnovers.
The Streaks pulled out a 43-37 win over the Wildcats. It was a low-scoring game with good defense played on both sides and many missed shots. However, the Streaks made enough shots to win. This has been Josh Lichty from WHBC Broadcasting.
The JV and varsity boys basketball teams are home tomorrow against Waynesboro night. The games will be around 6:30 to 7:30.
As we begin a new week, let's throw it to Ryan Caricofe with his segment, This Week at HHS.
Good morning, HHS. Coming up this week, boys and girls JV basketball and boys and girls varsity basketball play at Waynesboro at 6 p.m. On Wednesday, HHS hosts Spotswood and Turner Ashby in a gymnastic competition at HHS. On Thursday, JV boys and girls basketball play against Spotswood here at home. And on Friday, varsity boys and girls basketball play at Spotswood. And that's all we have for you this week at HHS.
Thanks, Ryan. Looks like a busy week ahead. Stay tuned. The information televisions for today's current lunch menu.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, Eli?
Why did the Scarecrow get the best in his field?
It's why did the Scarecrow get Employee of the Month, Eli?
Why, Chris?
Because he was, you know what? We messed this up.
It's fine.
Anyways, stay classy, HHS. Here's to a great week.
Come on. I want to... There.